This is Michael here. I know you don't see me, but you're looking at my Inspector USB, which is a Geiger counter. Well, maybe you want to see me. Okay, so I'll just poke my head up there. All right, I'll hide myself again. But if we're looking at the Geiger counter right now, we're looking at about 40, 36 counts per minute. And that's, pretty much our background radiation, which is fairly normal. Some days it might be 20, and some days it might be 30, but 40 is good. And now, what we're going to look at is this Gevalia coffee thing. We're just going to take a look at this guy, and we're just looking at this Gevalia coffee thing, and I've been using it for some time. And then I got my new Geiger counter. So now, let's look at the Geiger counter one more time. Our background radiation of the Geiger counter. And now it's 26, 28, 30. So now it's been on for a few minutes. So this is like our average reading. Let's just say 30 to 40. Let's see what happens when we bring this on top of the Gevalia. So, look at that. It's starting to get higher and higher. We're at 78. And again, that's the Gevalia. 94. 132. 134. It's still climbing. And generally speaking, the sensitivity on these meters, if you hold on to a possible radioactive source for a few minutes, it'll eventually reach like a peak. So far we're at 182 counts per minute. 180 counts per minute. Now went down to 176. 186. But this now is a big difference from the 40 or 30 that we had as our background radiation. Oh, 192. Look at that. 172. 186. 194. And this is something that holds coffee. I mean, you have food in here. This is stuff that just sits all the time. And this is not acceptable. This is actually not acceptable, And not for nothing, I sent an email to Gevalia. We're 224 right now. We're 236 counts per minute. And all I'm doing is just holding it right near the coffee holder. My food is in here. We consume this. This is stuff that goes into our bodies. And 228 counts per minute, 214 counts per minute is not acceptable. This is just not acceptable. So if you have one of these Gevalia things, maybe you should call them up too and give them a piece of your mind. And as you can see, we're still in the 190, 200, 230. And even if I move it on top, I'll even get more because I did... There, it's right on top now. The sensor is right underneath it. And you can see this thing is just binging away. This entire thing is mildly radioactive. Does that mean that you're going to, get radiation poisoning? No, but there's no such thing as good amount of radiation. And anything above background radiation, especially this, at 248, look, 248 times. And if you consider 252 now, we're 252. This is 5 times greater to 6 times greater than the background radiation in the air. So clearly something is wrong here. So Gevalia, I think you got to do something. Anyway, have a great day and stay safe. And remember, Fukushima is bringing a lot more radiation to the United States.